Still really enjoy this comparison. Don't know why, but I like it. Hello. Ugh. Let's take that off before I overheat while playing. Just a bit of context, this is McRaren versus McRaren, tied world record. Got a 32.079 for the first time earlier in May, I think. And then he recently tied it like a couple of days ago. So this is the tied record that he got. This is the record that he first got. It's justified here because this one is, this appears further to the right than this one. This one is quicker by like, I guess by the picosecond, which is why it's here. So McRaren didn't actually technically get a new record. But it's nice that it still says it's tied, I think. Anyways, how are we all doing? Hello Ixie, hello Gingy. Nice, 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 nice. Have you purchased and consumed Gregory's yet? Nope. You're going to have to be sad for a long time, if not forever, I'm afraid. I actually think Greg's is a lot less popular down here than anywhere else, actually. Like, there's only one by here, and that's the one that replaced the local bakery that I used to love going to. I've told you about billions of times. And most of the time, I actually don't think people go there. I think people go to more of the local bakeries that are still scattered around the place. That's the only Greg's that I know that's here, actually. I think I have Asian tops on Wario's Gold Mine, no glitch. That's cool. Asian tops. That's like Japan, Korea. Is China part of that as well? China never had the game as far as I'm concerned. But I could be wrong. You'd know more than I would, actually. If you're a part of those top 10s, then I'd hope so. Though then again, I can't actually name all of the countries that are part of the European tops. On MC3 or just in general. Oh, you have potential. Oh, okay. That's different, but that's I guess the same thing applies, but that's cool. Good luck for that. I still thankfully have potential for the European tops on MC3. I don't know how when the last time was when you were here, Ixie. I don't think it is. It's been for a while. But unfortunately, our good friends Scorpion Fatality have played this track since and have both got much faster times than I am capable of getting myself. And as they are both from the UK, they pushed down the European tops quite a bit. So it was Thomas's 368, 118.368, which I am nearing right now, my current place in time of the track, which is good. But because they played the track, it is now this, a 118.332 by Jimbo, which is also 4th UK. It's actually the place just above me. It's more than 0.1 ahead. It's not entirely off the table for me to get. My best lap splits now give a 118.281. So I could comfortably get that with a really decently driven run. But it's unlikely to happen anytime soon. So the target for now is just to get a 0.3 or derust, question mark, as I put there. So I'm not entirely sure if I've completely derusted as such. If that makes any sense at all. 0.3 is the target for now. In my mind, I feel like I'm going to tie this time by our good buddy Bint. For some reason, I feel like I'm going to get 118.389. What I would like to do, however, is beat this time. At the very most, I'd like to beat this. Because back in 2015-16, I guess when I originally started to properly have a go at this track, this was 10th worldwide. So it would be cool if I beat that. And then obviously that was European tops when I started this year. So it'd be cool if I beat that too. But this one is the one I would like to beat. That's what I feel like I will get. I'll do a quick comparison to show you how I completely failed it with my current PB. I'm from Israel, by the way. Oh, sweet. That's you and Ellie King, I think. Or Noam, I should say now. Still need to embed that in my head. My best lap is a high 0.3 and I failed a lot of low 3. On gold mine, I assume. Sounds good. Hello, Chavis. I'm bored, man. Hopefully I can entertain. Though I am on the MC3 grind now, not Wii Fit U. So unfortunately, it might not be the best. But it could be interesting. Who knows? Who knows? I could PB today. I could finally get the 0.3. It's not impossible, but I doubt it. But I did have a decent derust session yesterday, and I'm quite happy with that, so... It is entertaining if you say so. Better to hear that it's entertaining than to hear that it's not. I swear, there was one point in the past where I spent, I think, nearly 8 hours just supposedly having attempts on this track, but what actually happened was I got stuck in startup boost purgatory. So I was barely making even an attempt around the first turn every 2 hours or so. And when I actually did make it round the turn, I would just hit the pipe because I was so unrehearsed with the pipe and everything. It was like the first stream that Lewis was here and everything. And I was just chatting with the chat. So it didn't really matter to me. But I was just stuck for 8 hours in starter boost purgatory. It was nasty, and I swear someone came into chat and it just looked like they were humping the keyboard. They were so frustrated just seeing me fail the startup constantly all the time. It was nasty. Would play some Mario Kart Wii, but I'm trying to take a long break from it. Fair enough. That's what I did in September, so... Can't blame you for that. Breaks are good. Do breaks, they are good. Where are we going today? Let's take a look. Interesting. I've been to this stream for a while. Let's put this in here. And thank you, Scorpy. I don't know if you saw my my tweet on Twitter. I posted an attempt that I got during derusting. But I've also been having some issues with my hand. It's really annoying. Well, not really annoying. It's irritating. It's not something painful or to be concerned with, but it's irritating. I think it's the thing that I told you about before, that I usually have with my hand, that is kind of reminiscent of soft drifting, the way I soft drift to the left. Can't really describe it as such, but you'd see on Twitter, there's like I just get a lump that appears in the palm of my hand. If that makes any sense. I posted it on Twitter. You'll see that, and then you'll also see that. The thing that I got. A PB fail is like my first It's my first derust run, which is, it's good. I always like shit like that because it just doesn't feel like I deserve it. Hope you are well. How are you doing? I think I'm okay. I might be a bit tired. I might be catching the cold that my family have at the moment. My sister was off school today, staying at home, so uh, 153 flat is better than me by a landslide. I think Jacob got 152. He was on the Mario Kart leaderboards last time I checked, but he might be off there now. Especially considering that you've been playing the track, Scorpy. I don't know if he's still on there, but that was his first UK top. He did come back to improve it to like a 52.4, I think he got. I recorded that for him and everything. Let me take a look. I want to take a look at the UK top on here. Yeah, he's off the board completely now. It's Luke, Tom, Scorpy, Blue Bishop, Fatality, Liam, Ace, Sean, David, Jack 81. It's all 51s now. That is insane. I know that that was his target as well, to get a sub 152, but the fact that it's actually here is like a 151 is obscene. Do you have any other UK tops? I think he had Daisy Circuit. Doesn't even have Daisy Circuit anymore. What did he have? What else did he have? Sherbet Land Glitch, I think. He would be on there. Yeah, he is there. Oh, BC3, of course. Wow. So Jacob only has BC3 and Sherbet Land Glitch. BC3 shortcut. No, BC3 no shortcut and Sherbet Land Glitch. He did have a BC3 regular, but that didn't even make the time. The leaderboards. That's incredible. Ah, times have changed, yeah. Times change. Do. Did I show you my DC run? I can't remember. I don't have. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything downloaded, but you might have shown me a video. I assume this is a more recent thing that's happened. What the hell is... Oh, that's the CTGP ghost. Nah. I don't have anything recent on here. Right, let's stop procrastinating. I'm not really procrastinating as such as I am to get a goddamn thing to watch in the background. I got a 129.1, missed worldwide tops by 0.04. That's ridiculous. both at that run, like pace in general, and that it's .004 from the worldwide tops. That's incredible. You should carry on going, for sure. I assume you're aiming for the worldwide tops there. Although it seems like, I guess it seems like you're kind of just track hopping at the moment. Like you play a bit of Daisy Circuit, then you kind of have a bit of a go at Gold Mine again, then you come back to MC3, then you go around to, I don't know, RBC or something. Just swapping around. One day, yeah, that's fair enough. You resorted to your home again. I assume that's BC64. Unless you mean your actual home in real life. RBC there, yeah, there you go. Cool. Cool. How are things going there? And that track can be a little bit of a nasty one to play. Even just goddamn trying to play it for the expert staff ghost. Let's go here. Just watch Tom, I think. Two 231.724 with all drops and a 231.524, which is 9th worldwide. But the run was absolutely dreadful. Sounds like you could get like so you had drops there. You could get like at least a 31.4, I want to say. Maybe 3. It sounds like. At the very least. That's pretty good. Well, pretty good is an understatement, actually. You failed 230 there before. Even better. And I got a 353 lap 1.5, so I want a 0.2, I think. Go for it. You can do that. You can do that. I know that much. Oh yeah, there was something I've been meaning to ask you as well, Scorpy. Have you managed to play GV2 at all with Mopbike? Because I gave it a go again, like a day or two ago, as a form of trying to derust on there. Feeling comfortable today, that's nice. I forgot that the tree stump was there. It surprised me. Okay, it's just this side of the bridge, I guess, then. Ah! Yeah, I did. I got a 53.4 a few months ago. That's pretty decent. It's kind of fun, actually. Also, this track is now a muck track with a new strat if you want to try it. Ooh. You can now shroom from the bridge into the second bit of the big shortcut. I did not know that, actually. I assume that's the thing that Emil did. That's going to be really... That's it. That's interesting. I might check that out, actually. Just procrastinate more from doing MC3. Just trying to just drive at the moment, though, I think. It's a good idea. If it's easy, then I'll give it a go. It's fun. I'll actually take a look at that now, actually, then. $123. Oh yeah, you got those tricks off the goddamn sand patches. Oh, jeez. Oh, whoa. Bounce. That looked complicated. It's kind of almost like Cliff Village-esque. Nice. Hello, Neptune. Thank you for the luck. I will try my best. Kind of just in the warm-up at the moment, but I was just checking something that Scorpion sent me. It's pretty hard to get, but Mark method is faster and easier. Nice. I might look into it. Makes sense as to why it's faster, actually, because with the dolphin dash you would go all the way on to the right here, wouldn't you? I'll just leave it like this though for now. Let's go shroomless. Yay, this is not gonna be a good shroom this time. It's fine though. My hands are feeling comfortable so far, which is nice. It's like 10 seconds slower. I felt more comfortable with driving after I saw Scorpy's run though, which is nice. That's nice. Alright. Anyways. Here we go. We'll see how this session turns out. We're either still derusting or actually getting attempts today. This start looks terrible. Okay. Thank you, Scorpy. I'll give it my all, or as much of my all as I can give. When is MC3 bullet bike again? When I can be bothered to do it, I guess. It probably won't be for months. We'll see. What you want me to do? Just get like a 118 with it again? I really don't want to try triple mini turbo with the bullet bike. It's hard enough doing it with Mach already. I'll do it again if I feel you're making progress here. I don't know, maybe. It's up to you. If that's what you want to do, then by all means. Get close to Flame Runner. Still a low 0.4, isn't it? I think it's like next time, isn't it? 419 to Flame BKT. It can go down to a 0.3. In fact, if Luke returned to it this year, then he would have probably been able to beat what 10th European was using Bowser Bike. Maybe he still could as well. Who knows? Oh, my Flame Runner time. I would probably be able to beat my Flame Runner time with Bullet Bike if I can get comfortable enough with it. My Flame Runner time's pretty shoddy. I could beat my Flame Runner time with the Flame Runner, actually. It's probably what you're implying now that I think about it. I was gonna go for 0.3, maybe even regs. You could definitely get regs. Maybe even what regs would be even. Yeah. VB uses a lot of time to loses a lot of time to the shroom first turn and the turn out of the shroom, but it's very good shroomness. A 122.5 is possible. That would make sense. I think actually all of the vehicles are kind of close on shroomness, aren't they? As soon as you remove the shroom. Like Bowser Bike's still quite viable for like a mid 22, or between like the sub and a 22.6. It'd still lose on the hairpin though, but you can release the mini turbo earlier than normal because you're not trying to get an alignment into the shroom. I like food more than Logan. Okay. The bullet bike will gain a lot since you add a mini turbo. I saw that in comparison to Emil's 0.4 fail and my PB. And hey Jordan, thank you. I might get a run tonight. At the moment we're just kind of stuck at the beginning. We'll see. I hope all is well with you though. Ah crap. That was terrible. The crowd adore me. Great, thanks. Good to hear. Good to hear. Found an untouched Gen 1 GCN with an old box for £10. That's really cool. John, did you sell that Wii? Yeah, I sold it to Ark, I'm afraid. I didn't even know you were selling a Wii. Still, unboxed like old GCN sounds really cool. How much did you sell it for? Around 75 quid. Nice, nice, nice. That's slightly more than a Wii usually goes for, isn't it? There we go. That's okay for a start triple mini turbo. Shoddy, but it was good. Shoddy, but it's good. just thought about what I said. It doesn't make sense. That's including USA import. Oh yeah, that would. Oh yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, yeah. No, that makes sense as well. What does Art want to do with a European Wii? Is he just gonna try and have it like as a side console, I assume, to mess around on? I plan to get a Wii for Revo. I don't think I'm gonna go over 30 quid, to be honest. You don't need to. I think there's actually you can buy some Wiis with Homebrew and Revo on them already. Come with like an SD card or anything for like £10 more than Wiis would normally go for. Oh, he wanted one for backup. Fair enough. Still interesting to go for one that's from Europe, though. The Wii I sold had all sorts of gadgets, so it was inevitable I was going to get more for it. Fair enough. Yeah, standard Wii setup is like 30-35 quid. I wouldn't know. I haven't bought another one. I've used the same Wii and Wii U that I've had all this time. The Wii belongs to my family, and the Wii U was a present. Never had to pay a single penny for them. Might change that in the future though, because I did find there's a modded Wii that changes the output of the original Wii console. It changes the output to a true digital, so it has like a mini. Someone's modded the console where it has a mini HDMI output on the back. And from what I've seen of that, both because it has someone's just modded it. The original analog output and then that true digital output that they've added to the console looks a lot cleaner than both the original Wii and the Wii U upscale. I'd like to see, maybe I could get a hold of one of those one day. We'll see. Yeah, the bright green thing. That's the one. The Monster Console, I think it's called. Yeah. Something like that. I tweeted it out to Troy because I thought he'd be interested in something like that and promoting the console mod, but he never looked at it. Hello, Aiden, Mario Kart 8 with the hypno emote. You have been here before. I remember now immediately as soon as I saw the emote. What's this thing? Something to do with emoji. Emoji. Oh, we're going to Twitter. Here we go. I don't know why I didn't gauge that from the link. I had to click on it to open it up first. Oh, nice. That's an interesting collection of stuff, actually. The Wii to HDMI and a really interesting looking cable. The power cable almost looks like it's started to yellow. Actually. Oh, and you have those rechargeable things. I remember those. The like the battery packs that go on the into the Wii remotes, and you can put them in like a little dock and they charge. I used to have those as well. I think my mum found them in like Argos or something and immediately thought they were better or something. SCART to RGB, which came with my first Wii in 2007, still works a charm. I think we got one of that as well. We got one of those as well with the console. Because I think we first got our Wii late 2008, late 2007, early 2008, sometime around then. It was like a Christmas present for me and my sister. And I think we used the SCART adapter thingy for the old video cassette thing. Why an 180-second ad break already? Oh my god, let me respond to Twitch to chat properly first, and then I'll do that thing. I need to buy another Wii. Haven't played Mario Kart Wii since 2012. Already did it. Oh, thanks, Bradley. Didn't even know you were here. All I know is that some guy named Peter managed to jump a skipping rope over 12,000 times in an hour. Yes. Mom, was it? Is that how you spell it? I think that's how you spell it. Oh, the add channel point thing was the first thing you saw when you got here. Fair enough. I mean, it's that's your job, I guess. Yeah, I changed it because of the follower rooms. I assume the ads are still running, actually. I can't tell how long they run for. They're done. Oh, cool. Cool. I've got one for 15 seconds, but that's Twitch being Twitch. Weird. Well, it doesn't matter for me because I got Turbo. You still have Turbo? They don't have the symbols for Turbo anymore. I have hacked Spotify. There's a hacked Spotify? Oh my god. You still got it. I didn't even know it was a thing you could still have. I thought they just like cancelled it. Doesn't matter for me. I'm Sean Simp. I mean subbed. Don't say that when Stoopblade's around. He's got me to prove you otherwise. How are you doing today, by the way, Bradley? Are these the streams you've been waiting for? Or have you missed... Do you prefer We Fit You grind? Oh crap, the bed. Not too bad, just got back from work. Good. Now you're ready to chill and do some stuff till like 3 AM, I assume. Unless you're really, really tired. That was interesting. I don't know why that didn't work. I guess I drifted later than I realised, so my timing was slightly off. My mother bought me a fold-up table I can use for my streaming setup. Just some extra space, you know. Sweet. I have just randomly a very old dining room table just in here. Used to be my old desk. And it's just a table I just put all my shit on. It's just here. And I don't even have any of my streaming set up on it. Like, I got a tiny little desk underneath my bed because I have like this bunk bed thing with a sofa underneath it and a desk. My iMac sits, and then I actually got just a cabinet of drawers which my Wii U and a TV sit on, and I bought a laptop stand for my laptop to sit on over here, the other side. It could have, and it did actually sit on the table just here next to the microphone. But for some reason I decided to put it over here, the other side instead. I guess it's not as noisy on the left side because the fan does kind of kick up a bit, and everything's sat at around about the same level. You would probably hear that through the microphone if it was just over here, because it'd be right next to it, but... Now that it's on the other side of the console, the other side to the left here, it might be a bit quieter. You'll probably still hear it. My setup is very small. I woke up at 8 AM, so yeah, 3 AM sounds good. Cool. Cool. I've been waking up earlier, but I've not been going to bed any earlier. In fact, I've been going to bed later now. Big setups are overwhelming to me. I'd rather have something packed and homely. Yeah. I think that makes sense. I have enough room to have a big setup, I guess. Like I could take up an entire wall if I wanted to, almost. I'll probably end up doing that one day with like a home studio. I have envisions in the future to get rid of this table and just put an entire desk in. But that's not going to happen anytime soon. And it won't include this setup either. It won't include the Wii U. But that's way down the line in the future when I can buy stuff. It's way more organic to have a big fuck off PewDiePie gaming chair with RGB computers and... Wait, what did that word say? I didn't read it in time. That was weird. Peripherals absolutely cannot stand that look. Fair enough. Want me to flex my setup if you want to? Your setup's not really big, is it, Bradley? Yours is like medium-sized. Like, your desk kind of just takes up almost all the... Like, well, the space that you're in was built specifically for you to have your desk in there, wasn't it? So your desk kind of just takes up that whole space. And you just have your computer and your microphone and then, like, 2 monitors... 2 or 3. Is it 3 now? I think it's two monitors and a TV you've got, isn't it? Either way, your setup isn't big. It's not what I would refer to as small, though. 3. Oh, okay. People will have office spaces dedicated to gaming. Kind of insane. Yeah. Entire rooms and everything. I mean, it kind of makes sense, I guess. Some people kind of just want to have all that part of their life together in one place. Keep it separate from everything else. But have that space just available to put together some sort of collection, I guess. It's like most people with entire rooms dedicated to gaming or streaming and stuff. And they'd also have like consoles and figurines and all like bookshelves of video games and stuff in there. Kind of makes sense. The most that I've got though is this and then my windowsill, which just has all my amiibos gathering dust. And some controllers laying around here and there. Also gathering dust, actually. That is not good for the random N64 controller that I just have. I understand if it's a full-time deal, but damn. Yeah. I normally use my setup for online school as well. Sweet. Wait, do you just have toilet roll in your in your room? Let's see, what have we got? If it'll load up quickly. The PG Tips monkey. Oh my god, you have that there. I only have my shit stream on one screen. I like your lighting. That's actually kind of... It's not like professional photography lighting or anything. It's just like 2 lamps. It kind of looks homely almost. It's kind of nice. So your desk actually does like an L shape. You've got your Wii just here behind your chair. And the switch, I can see. Can I zoom in? Why aren't you zooming in? Okay, it's not zooming in. I'll just use controls. That's out. Oh, it looks terrible zoomed in. See. It's got your webcam on top of your monitor. I've seen your webcam changes angles every now and then. Oh, you've got a little stand for this monitor right at the back there on the left. And your massive mouse pad thing with the rim around it. I've seen that. What are these cups? Are they cups? I think that's the sensor bar there. I can't tell what you've got next to the lamp here. I know your computer's just down here because I can see the light from it. Not bad. You're that's the... How do I say? I think that's the most refined I've ever seen your setup, actually, Bradley. Let's put that back to normal. Otherwise I'm gonna be like confused. Toilet roll is a necessity to any man's dorm. Yes. I often always need a tissue or two at hand's reach. Comes in handy for multiple reasons. Most of the time because I keep fucking stubbing my toes on everything and they just decide to bleed. I'm like, ow, my toes. That really fucking hurts, you bastards at the end of my feet. It annoys me more, actually. You don't have a TV in there. What? Yes, I use it as a third monitor. The TV I'm going to use is hung on the wall. That's what Bradley used to have, I'm pretty sure. He used to have his TV like hung in the wall in his bedroom. And hello, Lord Soup. Okay, yes. How are you doing? Also, I think Soupblade is in my server now. I don't know if you saw me talking to him earlier. That was 10 years ago. It was still a thing. Speaking of 10 years ago. We're coming up to the final months. When I created my YouTube channel 10 years ago. 26th of December 2010. And I've started to think that I might do a YouTube stream on that day. But we'll see. It'll be the last time I do it, if so. I can't stand streaming there, but... You know, it wouldn't make sense to have a YouTube anniversary on Twitch, right? Right now I got a load of shit work on my desk, needs cleaning. Clean, yeah. One of the major things I just have on my table here is just a massive beanbag thing. Well, not a massive beanbag thing, it's like a pillow. So it's just a normal sized pillow that you would sit on. It's kind of very small sausage shape. Kind of similar to those cocktail sausages that you get, but a bit stubbier. It's just filled with little polystyrene ball things. I used to actually have that in bed. I'd lay on top of it. But I burst the side so the polystyrene came out, and instead of taking it to my mum to stitch up or anything, I've just put it on the table. What if YouTube offered you millions to move? What, to YouTube? To stream there? Well, I would do it. I mean, I wouldn't even know why they would offer me millions in the first place. I'm not a very big channel. So if they just came out of nowhere and just did that, I'd be like, fuck yes. And that means we can actually move to Denmark. Like ASAP. What about Facebook gaming? That's a thing? This is the first time I'm hearing of that. People stream on Facebook. I thought it was just like, I don't know, middle-aged mums on their iPhones or something, just in the car. Scare PewDiePie was put on hold for Handy863's new MC3 series. Oh yeah, well we just... where I stream on YouTube to like tens of thousands of people. I do I attempt starting properly and burn out a couple of times. And then attempt the first turn, stop, and then go to read through like an infinite amount of messages that are piling through. And just never play. Mixer moves to Facebook gaming now. Well, that's an interesting thing to have happened. Never knew much about Mixer, but like, that's weird. It's really weird. Facebook streams are a thing, but you need infinitely more views to get by. It's probably why I haven't heard of it before then. That's bizarre. I wouldn't do streams on Facebook because they would have to be under my name, I think. I do have a Handy863 page that I made ages ago, but I barely use it. Hello, Soupplate. We were talking about you earlier. Sean's not here. I haven't seen him today. Sorry to disappoint. But I'll tell him that you love him though. How are you doing? Fuck Facebook. 118 by Thursday is going to be a tough grind. Nah. I'm really tempted to make a petition to make like sub 119 the expert staff ghost for CTGP. Just be like, hey Bean, we should fuck everyone over. He wouldn't be on board with it at all. Both Ninja and Shroud declined contracts for Facebook gaming and moved back to Twitch. Well, that explains a lot then. I assume they're like, well, with Mixer specifically, I assume his contract for Mixer would have carried over on Facebook gaming, so it kind of would have been the same premise, but it would have started on a new there. but he declined it because it was Facebook. Unless you're Ray William Johnson or Soufflin Tonio, you're wasting time. Were you talking good things about you? I was talking about how I was talking to you on Discord, I think. I think my PR is still a second behind you. Or like a, I think, like a 118, a 119.4 or 5. Something like that. He said he hated you. Something like that, yeah. I don't know. It doesn't feel too difficult to get 118s for me anymore. And I don't know whether to be really happy about that or really sad. Still not something I've decided on. And again though, I'm not really doing that any justice right now by just constantly doing the beginning and talking all the time. Consistent. That's good then. That's good. Right. Let's see if I can actually drive something today then. I've just been chatting and smashing into pipes for all I know. Double mini turbo. The only issue that I have with double mini turbo, other than the fact that it's slower and not as satisfying to pull off, is it hurts my thumb to do because I have to rock back and forth on the analog stick. Whereas the triple mini turbo is more convenient because I can hold the analog stick in the same position around the whole turn. But I do dabble with it every now and then if I really need to. My PB with it is still a 118.9 of sorts. In fact, I'm pretty sure I actually recently got a new double mini turbo PB with a different controller than the Wiimote and Nunchuck. So I think I got it with the GameCube controller actually. I need to double check. And what else? I was going to say something else. I've been getting close with the Mii as well. I do double for that because the Mii actually doesn't really gain as much as Daisy does triple mini turbo. Interesting. I believe they were offered completely new contracts, and Mix had just paid Ninja his 30 million and Shroud his 10 million for their multi-year contracts. Fair enough. That works. You can still stick with double for sub 119. I wouldn't think triple is like necessary at all unless you've already got a 118. That's why I stuck with double until I subbed. I'm just gonna skip that for now and just start trying to do this. And you get paid 30 mil to dye his hair blue and do a funny dances in front of a couple of kids. I need in this business. I need in on this business. I assume that's what it says. I mean, the way you describe it just sounds like he was paid to be a clown. Pretty much. Because that's kind of what clowns do, right? They have multicolored hair, they put stupid makeup and clothes on, and they prance around in front of kids and do stupid things. Not necessarily exactly what Ninja did, but it's the first thought that popped into my mind. Triple is faster, but it's harder. Don't forget that I just said the main reason as to why I do the triple mini turbo is because it's more convenient for me. It's more comfortable. Yes, it's faster. Yes, it kind of saves time if you do it right. But it's harder to do. If you can stomach that though and learn, I think the most consistent way, the most consistent triple mini turbo is Vincent's triple mini turbo, and that's the most ideal for all controllers anyways. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. That felt comfortable. No matter what strat's faster, you need a time on the sheet to start competing. There you go. That's also a very good point. Now, speaking of sheets, I do have a spreadsheet, like a rough spreadsheet that I put together that converts, that you can use to convert triple to double, and vice versa. I found out actually that if Tyler's 107 run did triple mini turbo, the same quality that Luke did, it would have been the first 117 and it would have been a 969. How fruity is that? Vice versa, the first sub 117, the first sub 118, the 975 that Luke got, if that just did double in the same quality as Tyler's did, then that would have barely missed Tyler's 107. It was a 112. So the driving overall in the first sub 118 was worse than Tyler's 107. Yeah. Well, I made the table myself. I made a table myself because I was talking with Jake. I subtracted the distance between wait, what did I do here? Oh, I subtracted the distance between Luke's current world record and then Luke's double mini turbo BKT, and it gave me an average distance of 0.046. But then I also did it between Vince's current time and the double mini turbo BKT, which gives an 0.026. So the distance is, like, if you do optimal triple mini turbo, then it's 0.046 difference per lap. And if it's just like triple mini turbo like Vincent's, which is what I think most people's kind of falls under, then it's 0.026. And I found I've done lots of edits of that. So I did Tyler's 107, Luke's first sub. What else did I do? Luke's first world record that he got on this track as well would have just been a high 2 if he did double. Which is actually still a really respectable time. But it's a lot slower than you realise, I think. Did I have my current PB in here? I did somewhere. Where is it? My current PB would be a 118.572. If I did double instead of triple. There you go. That stings. What did Bradley say? He posted like a video, a YouTube video. This is absolute comedy. What is absolute comedy? Let's take a look. I have to go all the way over here now on the other computer to look it up. Because I know it won't play on here. What is this thing? I'm not seeing enough movement. Why is the first thing that's said in this video, it's so wet? Fantastic. No one's doing it. I mean, everyone stood out in the rain, so I don't quite blame them. Awesome job, everyone! They don't look very lively at all. That's ridiculous. Oh dear. That's the bit that I really like about that. The crowd just don't look like they want to be there. And he's just like, woo! Come on guys, keep going or something. I don't know. New Year 2019. Oh god. Do. If you're not happy with the art you produce, then why bother? It's a point. But I would think that the reason to bother with trying to expand on any art form as such is to try and get better, try and replicate an image within your head, try to get it down to a point that either represents you or represents what you would like to make. I wouldn't really say time trialing is an art form as such, or an art as much as it is a race, but there you go. I'm also a creative, so it's a completely different ballpark in that regard. And I guess time trial has some sort of uniqueness to it in a way, depending on the player. Everyone drives differently. That's the way that I've kind of looked at this track, actually. The more that I've been able to pick up and notice lots of things, I can see the differences between how people drive. Every player in the top 10 drives this track differently, and you can tell. I think, actually, if I studied the times enough, and then you randomly picked a person within the top 10, and showed me them, but they didn't have the name tag, so you covered up the name tag, and I watched back the run, I might be able to tell you who it was by just looking at how they drive. Not going to be definite for that, but the fact that the differences are there is enough. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. There is, like, if you take the first three specifically, the way that Vincent, Emile, and Luke all do the triple mini turbo, there is just, I don't think there could be any bigger a difference, actually. Obviously, Luke's got the most consistent way of doing the triple mini turbo. He has a bit of a controller advantage there as well, because he can hit an angle with the analog stick that the GameCube controller can't hit. But as such, Vincent and Emile using the GameCube controller, they have found their own ways of doing the triple mini turbo, which allows them to still do it on their respective weaker controller, I guess. So the way that Vincent does it is he just found a comfortable angle he can still go around the turn with, but then at the very end of the turn he does a delay drift to re-angle himself to stop him from going into the dirt and to kind of to keep following on with the tape. And then the way that Emile does it is he actually starts his drift a little bit earlier, but then he proceeds to kind of tackle it in a similar way to Luke, but he moves around a lot more. So he moves a lot, actually, but he keeps it tight. And he pops the wheelies in there as well, still. Emile's is the strangest, actually. I'm not too sure about how I feel about that. You also had someone, Bjorn, the German player, who got into the top 10 in, like, 2018. He actually had a run where he did the triple mini turbo, but he started off too tight, so he compensated for it by doing a double delay drift triple. No. Yeah, actually, yeah, he did. No, it would all be delay drifts, actually, because you have to delay drift to enter the thing. So he was, I think he drifted too tight, and then he just delay drifted the other two mini turbos just to compensate for it in a run. I don't think it was in his current PB, but I remember seeing it in one of his runs, and it was really cool. I managed to do that as well, but only once. And I don't even know how. Like, I just was able to do it once. Me, Yasha, and Tyler all do the triple mini turbo quite similar. Bjorn is kind of in that ballpark as well, actually. Yasha and Tyler, I think, do it the most similar. Not entirely the same, but we're kind of close. Me and Tyler are going to be obviously the closest looking, at least regarding me and his 088, because that's obviously the run that I play against. But then you also have Tyler's more recent runs. He's actually changed up the way he exits the turn, so it's very confusing. I could ramble on about this all year. Anyways, let's put that back on so I have something to listen to while I'm doing this. Yasha. Another reason as to why Yasha's triple kind of looks the same as mine is because me and Yasha actually spoke about the triple mini turbo when he first got up into the top 10 and got the American record. I spoke to him over Discord about it, and then we actually, for anyone who knows that who actually talks to me actively in like DMs or stuff on Discord, Bradley would know this for certain, is that I can get carried away typing in massive paragraphs if I get into enough of a conversation for it. Yasha, when I was talking to him at least, did the exact same thing. So we got into just an exchange of really big paragraphs talking about this track. It was funny. Yeah, Yasha had it would have been North American. Actually, no. It would have been like American in general. So North America, Latin America, Canada, that region entirely. He would have had the record for that because back in 2018, before Yasha got up in the leaderboard, it was only Luke and then Tyler's 107 as the first two times. So Luke had the sub 118. And then Tyler had his 118, 107. And then it would have gone Dane in third. Lewis in fourth. And then I don't even fucking remember the rest of the top 10. But Yasha Yasha was the second person to beat Tyler's 118, 107 with his current time, which then took place as the American record overall. Then Tyler came back and got the American record back with this, the 088. Then it kind of, I think it transitioned to Vincent, and then it went to Emil, and then it went back to Vincent. If I don't remember what the times were exactly. I know it just had a bit of a back and forth between those two. There we go. Another ad? More ads? Did anyone pay for it, or was it just Bradley being like, ads? Here we go. Making you money, but I'm trying to make a point. It's like cutting someone off in the middle of a lecture. I swear. Just imagine that. Like, there's just a random uni lecture, and then Bradley walks in and starts like playing ads on the screen. And the professor's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And he's like, "Shut up, I'm making you money." Shut up, you ungrateful twat, he says to just a professor. Someone who just worked hard to get like a PhD in something, and he's just like, "Shut up! I'm making you money," even though I don't actually understand how in that sense it would make money. Should talk more in whispers and DMs. Well, you're on Discord now, Soupplate, aren't you? So you can just do so there. I'm more responsive on Discord. I don't see anything for whispers at all, so... Like, if I wanted to see anything in my whispers, I have to manually check them. or occasionally when I've got my stream up, or streams up that I've just have in the background, the whispers show up as like a little chat thing in the bottom. I made a grand total of 50 cents in ad revenue on my 20-hour stream. Nice. I don't know how much I've made, but it was not anywhere near that. I have made money, question mark, recently though. Well, recently as in like when I implemented the banana thing, everybody just went ape shit with donating bits and stuff, so that would have given money. There you go then. It's coming soon. Nice. Nice. The Wii Fit Plus stream. I was about to ask about that. Can't wait for a Bradley crotch cam hula hoop. If I manage to get a 0.3 on here anytime soon, which isn't likely by this session. This session is a disgrace, but the stream is good at least. But if I manage to get a 0.3 anytime soon, then I'll be jumping back onto Wii Fit U for the remainder of the things that I wanted to do. Finally, a lap. It's going to be shit, but it's good. Well, no, it's going to be shit, but it's good. I keep contradicting myself, I swear. It's good that I got a lap, is what I meant. Do I set up a second camera for the Wii balance board? If you want to. Do you have a second camera? When you get a 0.3, you should do a playlist stream. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to do that. It'd be very boring though. Because you'd see me choosing songs with like but in like utter silence. It'd be me constructing the playlists out of my liked list. Oh, your old webcam, of course. I don't take that into consideration enough. Here we go. Oh, fuck you. I moved. God damn it. I'm going to bully my parents into importing some Percy pigs or jelly babies and give them my money. There was something that I thought of for you to try and import Soup Played as a sweet. Which I don't remember now. But if I remember it and I tell you, you have to get it, right? That was weird. And that's why too tight is bad, kids. Don't go for too tight. Always go a little bit looser, because you know it's a bit better. Can't wait for that to be taken out of context, as most of my shroom descriptions are. Yeah, I would need to do that. I think I would like. Well, I don't have any playlist visible. I don't have any playlist I've created even. You might be able to. Actually, I don't even know if you can see the playlists I listen to. It's mainly just Emma's playlists, and then other artist playlists like. What's his name? I can't remember his name now. The massive one that I was listening to that took 3 months to get through. It was huge. Did I tell anyone which one, whose that was? Or did I never reveal? I'm pretty sure I sent it to Offie. Because Offie really wanted to. I can't see what you're listening to. Good. Good. I don't want you to see what I'm listening to. I wanted to know if you can see the playlists that I follow. I think you can see all the artists that I follow, and I think you can see all the playlists that I follow. But you can't see my likes, and you can't see what I'm listening to. Listen to MC3, that's a good song. No. I listen to MC3 too much, including unironically. Like, I actually sat down and analysed the chord progression in the song. It's a mental chord progression, to be honest. One of the hardest I've ever had to learn. Well, when I say learn, listen to would actually be a better description. So now we got some decent driving coming out. That shroom was a bit squiffy though. I had to twitch so I didn't hit the wall. Listen to my new playlist. Oh wait, they're privated. Cool. I have a silver gun and Mario Kart circuit rip I want to use as the background music in a live replay sometime. That actually happened. I'm pretty sure there was like an MC3 song remix in one of Luke's world records. I can't remember what it was. Oh, actually no, I do remember what it was. It was like the Cha-Cha Slide or some shit. And I remember Luke set a new record on MC3. I think it was like his 930 or something. And I only first found out about it when I saw it on my tablet coming up in my subscriptions for the record uploads. So, and I was with Josh at the time. So I got it up on YouTube on the Switch, and we both watched it together. And the music came on, and we were just like, "What the hell is this music? Why is this part of this run?" And he hit the pipe and everything. It was like such a weird run to even experience seeing for the first time there. Oh, it was strange. Does the Wii balance board need AA or AAA batteries? I need to know so I can order some. AA. AA. The same ones that go in the Wii remote, right? AA. These are AA, right? AA, yeah. I actually had to look. It's like 4 of them. I'm pretty sure, yeah. But then I've never put batteries in my Wii my balance board because I had like this rechargeable thing. Yeah, better check if you want to make sure. Port MC1, technically MC3's theme belongs to it. It's true. It's very true. You have a point. Though I guess regarding this game it does not, because the theme in this game is a remake of the original. So the original on the original game would technically belong to MC1, but the remake on this game would belong to MC3, I guess. But then, depending on how you look at it, it's just a cover of MC1's theme for this track, so it kind of gets a bit complicated. It's an MC1 cover for MC3. MC3 is a cover of MC1 for the original game. I don't know. MC1. If MC1 was like 3 laps on CTGP instead of 5, I might time trial it a bit more. It's an interesting track to play for sure. MC4 as well. I genuinely debated going for the worldwide tops on there on CTGP at some point. So this is a good lap. Finally, the driving is shaping up. Huzzah! And then I just botched the ending. Nice. Here we go. Ah, fuck you. That's my fault. Fuck you. Ah. MC3 Sky Garden and a secret deluxe track. What the hell is a deluxe track? Oh, it was in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Water Park, yeah. Hell yeah, dude, Water Park. Here we go, Shroomless! Yay! I hate it already. It's a secret. You have to tell us immediately. Not a secret anymore because you told us that it was a secret, so it's not a secret. Automatically makes us immediately have to know, right? Water Park is just funny to me. What, the name? Or like the actual track itself? I mean, most of the nitros in Mario Kart 8 kind of almost feel like they're confined in a box. Water Park is one of them. Dolphin Shoals is another one. And actually, the more I think about it now, the less I can actually think of one that seems confined in a box. It's funny. Funny name. Interesting. GBA Mario Circuit or 3DS Music Park. It could be a little secret. I love Dolphin Shoals. You're not allowed to love it anymore. You're now here. And if you're a true fan of mine, you would hate it and despise of its existence and want the creator dead because it's a bad track. The only thing that is allowed to be liked by of Dolphin Shoals is the soundtrack. It's a disgrace that such a track that was so poorly designed and poorly drivable has such a soundtrack like that just put to it. It's like, I don't know, a video of me humping a cactus for 7 minutes and I just put God Save the Queen in the background. Even though I'm nowhere near patriotic. So it would actually be more fitting to have that. You know, fuck patriotism. Patriotism? Is that even how you say it? You're gonna call me Kid Water Park? Oh god. That's almost as bad as fucking culture with a K. Like, why? It's just too funny to me. To be honest, in a way, I guess it kind of feels like a filler track. I can kind of feel it. I don't really know. But it aesthetically feels nice, at least. It reminds me of Cyprus, so... That was a good triple, I think. I think I caught up to Tyler again. I had a bad beginning and then a good triple. And I just decided to be like, woo! I'm very confused. Good. That's what we like to hear. Ah, crap. $100 out of 12. Lord Ladle. Knew it. Bye, Tyler! Off he goes into the sunset. Where is the sun on this? Oh, it's right there. No, it's right... Wait. Are these supposed to be clouds? Or am I just surrounded by several thousand suns? I've never actually stopped to look and think what the hell these things are, these dots in the sky. Are they suns or are they clouds? They're very oval, and they're different, like, that one, I swear, is thinner than this one here. It's like, it looks to be the same width, almost. Actually, no, it's slightly thinner, but that one's just like... I swear that one's like, looks slightly more squished than this one here. That one looks the most normal, that one's squished. This one's just round, completely round. Do they change if I go somewhere else? No, that one's the same. That one's like more squished. That one looks more round now, actually. They're the same. Those two are now together. Interesting. Maybe I think they change shape the closer you get to them. But the further away they are, the more squished they appear. Maybe. Perfect lap. The suns, this is Mars. I'd actually say that this is more like Venus. Have you seen pictures from the surface of Venus? It actually looks like Venus. The sky is the same color and everything. Hello, Logan USA. What should I get from the cafeteria? Sorry, I've been drinking hardcore tonight. Need entertaining. Oh boy. What is there available at the cafeteria? I really don't know. Chips. That's what you should get. Just a boatload of chips. Don't get anything else. Just be like, give me chips. If they have them there. It's just the food that pisses everyone off, I swear. There's a menu, but I'll list off some things. Okay. Twitch, choose my food. That could be an actual thing. Get a burger with fries and a large cola. That sounds like a McDonald's sort of thing to do. Or you could do that. So that's why one of my friends in college, he just get like an Uber Eats to college. And just have like a different takeaway for lunch every day. One day, like every now and then, I swear to God, he would just order in just chips from like McDonald's or like KFC or something. Not anything else. He would just find a way to get the chips instead and just be like, yeah, he just has like a boatload of them. Not that I complained, he shared them with me, but it was just like a very strange thing to do. You know? Because they're kind of like a complimentary thing to the things that you actually can order. Plums! Plums and a single pea. Oh my God, plums. Jesus Lord. Damn it. Let me just try and reposition this. That was weird. That was weird. And I moved on the exit, so that threw the entire ending there. Take it easy then, Lord Suit. It's completely fine. It honestly felt like you were just being normal. So don't worry about it. Just be yourself and it will be good. Because yourself as you is welcome here. Oh my god, I don't think that made any sense whatsoever. What else was I saying? I was going to say something else to you before you go. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging out, I guess. Rest well. Regarding bread, I actually have a bread thing. To contribute. I found recently. Bread rolls. There are bread rolls that exist, but are like mini baguettes. Just like tiny little baby baguettes almost that can just like fit in your hand. But they're not even that long. They're literally just like an oval that you can literally fit lengthways on your hand. My family were using them to eat soup the other day. I'll be like, that's the thing that I need to say in the next bread convo. Because they are like better than baguette in a way. I wish that pipe was not there. I really wish that pipe just didn't exist. Oh, I was enjoying driving that lap actually. You could tell. You could tell by how fluent that looked. How fluent that felt. Other than one missed mini turbo in the triple, that was actually a really strong lap. That's disappointing. That was a good lap one. What it was worth. Except for the triple and the ending. I threw the ending. But that was good. I like that one. Wii Fit Plus is another game that will only run through Gecko. Is that as in like the ISO for it? I wonder if you can actually get like Wii Fit Plus and Wii Fit on Dolphin. I would assume you could, but would the setup with the balance board work? Actually, it would have to, wouldn't it? Because it would, like, it connects through like a Wiimote connection, so it just crashes if I use the Dix channel. Oh, that's weird. Not gonna work. This is good. I jinxed it immediately. I said this is good, and then I was like, no! That's disappointing. That was a nice lap. Hey, okay. That was good. This is the actual driving of the session. Always get this when the stream kind of quietens down. It's quite nice. It's also just a pity though that it only comes in later. My center of gravity is perfect. You're actually playing now? Oh, you're setting it up. Fair enough. Really far to the right. Oh my god. To be honest, I think I had the same thing when I had the balance setting. Like, mine would always be a little bit further to the back. Hi, Jake. Only because I was messing around with the computer while I was doing the test. Fair enough. That would make more sense. I don't think mine has been that off, but it's been off before. Fuck you, game. Did he? I assume it gave you a very weird, like, Wii Fit age or something. See this. Do you have your height set correctly, Bradley? Don't forget that that's also a factor. 13 fucking stone. Yes. Okay. Well, looks like it's time to get some Wii Fit Plus done then, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Doing Wii Fitness Age, be right back. Oh boy, here we go. I want to know what the Wii Fitness Age is. My guess is it's going to be 30... What? No. 33. Maybe 34. The game's probably going to be a bit more generous than that, though. Christ. How's MC3? Well, I wasn't getting any runs for like the first hour and a half because I was too chatty. So the main thing was me just smashing into the first turn, getting in startup purgatory and looking at the fucking ovals in the sky, determining whether they were suns or clouds. Because I don't know, they are far too round to be clouds. So we come to the decision that they are suns, which there is a very concerning amount of them. Wherever the hell, what planet this is on, it's not habitable. Let's just put it that way. But they are going well now. Runs are shaping up quite nicely. Driven ahead of Tyler a couple of times, which is Decent. Finished a low 2. Lap 1. I think. That's about it. No overall runs so far, but that's fine. I wasn't expecting too much yet. I've been having issues with my hand though. There's a lump that's appeared in the palm on my left hand, which I think is where the edge of the controller is digging in and irritating it, but it's not entirely sure. If you want to actually see what I've done to my hand, I did post a tweet. I got a picture of my palm. Let's see what Bradley posted. Basic balance test 34664. No idea. I assume this is the age. 20! Sweet! You dead on. That's impressive. You've got a healthy balance for your age. Nice. I was completely underestimating you then, I guess. I don't know. You were guessing for Bradley 37. You were even underestimating his potential more than I was, Jake. But I guess at the same time we were both aiming for the same sort of ballpark. Being 30 is not that bad, right? You know someone who goes to the gym that's 90. Why? That sounds like a very weird thing to know. Let's see what this is. Oh. Are you a bit of a night owl, Bradley, or is it just me? Good question. I mean, night owl. What on earth determines a night owl? Being awake at night, I assume. Which train are we going with, boys? Oh boy. There's male and female, right? Oh. Male, female. If there was a dog option, I would choose the dog one, right? Just imagine a dog being in this game. Oh, that'd be terrifying, but hilarious at the same time. Yeah, female is what I would say. The opposite of what Jacob would do, obviously. You're gonna date? Date what? Bradley and his, like, Wii Fit Plus trainer? Or, like, the two Wii Fit Plus trainers together? Yes. Just yes to all of that. Okay. Nah, I don't think the session's gonna go anywhere. I have a funny story. I had someone on Snapchat and they start texting me on there saying they love me and want to have sex with me. Oh. But it's more concerning if they're not the same age as you. Why would you add someone you wouldn't know? Unless you do add them. You did add them. That you did add someone that you did know. That's weird. But then again, I think that's actually why Jacob deleted his Snapchat. Because he kept getting weird messages and pictures from girls. So he's just decided to be like, oh, I thought I knew the person that I knew before they moved away. Then they had the same name. same first name. Oh, I see. Just a little bit of a misunderstanding then. I see. I see. Yeah. Still weirdly a 0.2. That was off. I wasn't holding far enough. Hello again, Soup Blade. How were the attempts while I was gone? Surprisingly, better. With no offense to you. But they did clean up. I think that's just mainly because I wasn't talking as much as I was before. JQNC. Remember that when I sent you that pic in DMs earlier? Yes. So did I miss something from Bradley? I think I did. Oh no, that's the night owl thing. I gave my teacher rights to see my paper and saw it. Like, intentionally or by mistake? Now they're on board with Peter. Oh god. I don't know how I feel about this. They're going to be a random Twitch account called Jake UNC's teacher. Being like, some guy called Peter just randomly in my chat. I burnt enough calories to have a black coffee. Are you actually going to have one, Bradley? Do you even have black coffee? Or, like, do you... Because I would think that coffee would be, like, a bit too strong for you. No, it was an intro paragraph filler for the paper I have to write. And I told them I just cut and pasted something random off the internet. Oh, okay. Good. Leave me out of it. That's what I like to hear. I love cappuccinos. That immediately reminded me of the time where we played that Wii Party You game. You had to guess all of the drinks and stuff that people have ordered. And you ordered as many cappuccinos as you possibly could. And the game, like, you just had so many cappuccinos that the all of the cappuccinos were just overlapping over the tray. So you just had them hanging off the edge of the tray. I could just imagine you, like, whenever you go to, like, a Costa or something, just before work, you just have, this is what you get. You just have an alarming amount of cappuccinos just stacked around a tray. And I like white coffee. White coffee? I've not heard of white coffee before. But I don't drink coffee, so, you know, not too surprising in that department. Have you ever heard of ice cream flavour cappuccino crunch? That actually sounds more like a chocolate bar to me. My brother uploaded a time with a me called Peter, and now every time on the Chadsworth website in my players page, I always think, some guy called Peter. Yeah. We need to make a Peter me. I feel like, honestly, the Peter me might be a valuable task, a valid task for Jacob to make. If he can be bothered to do a fucking live stream. Well, actually, no, it's not more. It's more if he can find the time to do a live stream rather than be bothered. Actually, you know what? It might be both. Just get him to stream the me channel one day and just make me's. Because this Steve-O Wilco me was on point. So we need a Peter me. I went to a place that has multiple flavours you can choose from for ice cream. And they had that. Interesting. I mean, a lot of ice cream parlours, specifically if they're independent, would also have very unique flavours that you can't really get anywhere else. So if that's where you went and they had that, then there's likely that it isn't served anywhere else, or if it was, it would be under a different name. I'm not sure why you would get a cappuccino ice cream anyways. Now, my favourite flavour ice cream, you can't get it in the UK, it's really sad. It's rose ice cream. I mean, you could probably get it in the UK, but you have to import it. I would absolutely love it, though, if I could. How the hell do you import ice cream, though? That's the one thing that I'm wondering. How the hell would you manage to do it? Impossible, I think. Unless you order it in, like, a freezer container. Oh no, I'd love to have rose ice cream in the UK. Just have like a tub of it. Maybe you can get it in Aldi or Lidl. I just don't know that. Wouldn't surprise me. That would piss me off because of not knowing it anytime sooner. My mum used to order frappuccinos without coffee, and it was always strange to me until I tried it myself. Totally recommend it. Interesting. The frappuccinos are just cappuccinos, but without the coffee. Be right back making a black coffee. Oh my god, Bradley's actually making it. Good luck, I guess. Actually, black coffee is like the easiest coffee to make, because all you need to do is add water to coffee granules or something, don't you? And just not add milk. Oh, crap. Frappuccinos are basically coffee milkshakes. That's interesting. I wonder if a rose ice cream milkshake exists. Now that would be heaven. I don't think I'll ever forget the day that I first tried that. It's like when I first tried some... There's an ice cream that you used to get in Cyprus that was strawberry. It was like a cream sort of strawberry. Very light pink. But the guy that sold it was in an ice cream truck, changed what the strawberry was. I guess like that type of strawberry just wasn't available anymore. And that's my favourite strawberry, because strawberry flavour of strawberry ice cream. Flavoured, yeah. Oh, my hand. I don't know why it's hurting this much, but it's really annoying. I don't think I'm cushioning correctly between my hand and my controller. I've changed the cloth that I usually put there. It's quite sad that it's not working correctly, because it's really hindering what I'm able to do. It's in my perception that it just takes some time to get used to again, but I really can't tell at this point. I couldn't find any rose ice cream unless you're talking about rose as in wine. But I found recipes. No, it's actual flavour. Let me find it, hold on. What the hell are these things? Although there are recipes, but I wouldn't want to make my own. It's Greek, that's why. Greek rose flavoured ice cream. Oh, there's tons of recipes. You can get rose jam, rose syrup, rose cordial. Sugared small rose petals? Interesting. I can't find any. It's all recipes and shit that you get, but I can't find any there. Check Discord. Is that black coffee? That's black coffee. Are you... Is that? It looks like you've added milk in that. Oh, it's tea. Okay. How much do you have? How many calories is in a cup of tea? You've got a big cup of tea there, though, so I wouldn't know if that would count. Depends on how many sugars, that's very true. So we'd have to increase the amount for Jacob, who has like fucking, I don't know, 27 sugars in one cup of tea. I really hope he was just saying that ironically. Not ironically, just making it up. It's like the first number that popped into his head, not being serious. I feel like all this ice cream talk with, peated, I got peated. I feel like all this ice cream talk, I could eat a pint of cherry Garcia ice cream. I don't know what that is, sadly. A pint? You measure ice cream in pints? Shall we try and read the Peter paragraph from memory? I'm pretty sure I memorized it now, or somewhere close to that. Some guy called Peter managed to jump a skipping rope over 12,000 times in an hour. Really? It's a world record. We looked it up. Well, we think he'd like Spotify Premium. Instead of just 6 skips an hour, Spotify Premium gives you unlimited skips so you can jump between tracks as much as you like. Learn more about Premium when you tap the banner. Go on, do it for Peter. How correct was that? Was anyone listening and seeing? I feel like I might have just changed one or two of the words. No, Souplade, what have you done? Ah, fuck. Well, that's the rest of the stream for tonight then, isn't it? Actually, no, we're nine minutes in. We might get this done in time and just finish on that. Yeah, this session ain't gonna be done doing this. I might be gone before the end of stream comes to a close. Unfortunately, my mum decided to make dinner right now, and I don't know how much longer I can be on. That's fine. If you really want to hear the Jake and tell and shit, you can watch back the past broadcast if you have to leave. If you do it on the same device that you're watching from in the first place, then it will take you back to the spot in the past broadcast where you stop watching the stream. It does it with me all the time. That was a good last turn at least. Actually, I think that was a low too. What's the bot if I leave then? Good, good, good. The comparison you asked for. What comparison did you ask for again? If it's between the I think it was Magi BKT. Yeah, Magi BKT versus 10th American. Probably not, because there's actually a bit too big of a gap. It wouldn't be very interesting at all. I did check. It would be more interesting if I compared Magi BKT against Rom's spear world record. Because I'm pretty sure that the gap between that and 10th American is smaller. But it's also, you know, what actually beat the Magi BKT once and for all. And cemented spear becoming the dominant vehicle on that track. Where is it? Yeah, Rom's 238. It would make more sense to compare that with Shima's time. You also have Mick up here as well. If Flame had an archived ghost... Oh no, wait. Flame does have an archived ghost, okay. I could do Flame and Mick. Like a 122.629 and a 122.608 between Spear and Magi. That would be interesting. Otherwise, yeah. There's that. That makes any sense. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Maybe I will contemplate it then. I need to mess around with my rendering settings though, because my laptop's been just dropping frames, it seems, in some renders. Some it renders out completely fine, but others it just kind of casually drops frames, so you can see it kind of end up being a bit stuttery here and there. But the recordings are completely fine, so it seems that I need to do some more rendering. Been enjoying the comparisons. They're not overly interesting. Actually, 2 of them are technically wasted. Because the comparison between the world record ghost and the live the live replay of the current world record for Sosis and the current world record for Luke would be in comparison to the previous world record now, because of the live multi-ghost replay thing. So that perspective is kind of wasted in there, because it doesn't really make too much of a difference. I'm really annoyed with the ratio one, because that's got a lot of stickiness to it, a lot of dropped frames. So I was quite disappointed with how that one turned out. Same with BC64 actually. I couldn't tell with Moonview though. But I think that it's still I think it's actually the premise with all of the regular ones, and then I have the White Garden one coming out soon. Ninty and Lewis was interesting. I really wanted to do that one ages ago, though, back when Ninty actually had that .6 as his PB. But I just always forgot. Alrighty then, Soup Plate. I mean, I'm going to be finishing attempts in literally a minute, so... don't wait up. And Bradley's here again, ready for the end of my life. Pretty disappointing session, I think, overall. Had some decent driving here and there and some decent looking lap ones, but... it's alright. The stream wasn't a failure. Hello again, Chavez. You're literally just in time for the end. But we had a Jake and tell. So you'll be able to catch that. I think Jake's working on that right now. Yeah. Alright, it's now 1. Yeah, I'm done with this. I don't think I finished any ghosts, did I? Let's check and see. I had 1. That was Shadow Woods, so... we didn't really lose anything. That's okay. Jake, I'm waiting for your Jake and tell. Then I'm gonna end off. You can't keep me waiting too long though. Have to be wrapping it up right now. On the 3rd paragraph. Okay, cool. Cool. So we still got this shit time. I mean, I don't know why I opened it up. You can see it there on the side. Ideally, I think we're going to get a run similar to Jake or Bint, split-wise. Either a really good lap 1, and then just kind of decent enough laps 2 or 3. Or just decent all round. The same with all these times, actually. That's a really consistent run. Oh, it'd be better if I showed this way, actually. I have 2 things to show on stream. If anyone's interested, or still around to see them. Wait, what was that? Oh, it was Aquania, okay. So this is the run that I finished yesterday. 208076. This is my first derust run, so the first run that I was able to complete since coming back after September. And for this is a good derust run actually, but it's also arguably a PB fail. As you can see, it ties my lap 1 in my PB, which I didn't even notice until now. And then it's about 0.03 ahead. Yeah, 0.31 ahead of my lap 2. So if I was able to get the same lap, if I was able to get the same lap in my current PB as I did on lap 3 of this run, I would have PB'd and got 4:03 as my new PB. If I got the 0.0 of that lap 3, which is also possible, so if I got 208, 076, 064, then this would have been a 348, which would have been incredible. I'd have been a bit annoyed though, because I would have got it off stream, so no one could see my reaction, and I would just start streaming and turned up to have it in like 4 days into October. But I wouldn't really go on too much further from that point, because it exceeds my target for this year, which was 368, so there you go. And then, I don't know if I can do this really very well, but I'll show you what's up with my hand now. This is the downside. It's not necessarily much of an injury as it is as much just an irritant. And it's a little annoying to try and play with, if that makes any sense. I've got to remember where I put the image now. I think it's this one. There you go, my hand. Hand reveal, yay. Oh, actually, that's huge. What the fuck? Hold on. Transform. Fit to screen. There you go. So, oh, it needs to rotate as well. God damn it. Rotate 90 degrees clockwise. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why do you keep rotating like that? Okay, this is weird. We'll just have to do it this way and then... Bosh, did get smaller. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, you know what? Fuck you. You fucked up. I think I need to do it this way around. Okay, first we'll rotate. Wait, was that counterclockwise or the other way? Oh, for fuck's sake, I don't know. Well, hold on, let me flip this way. Yeah, okay. That's the wrong way. There we go. Oh crap, you can see my fingerprint there. That's not very good. Fit to screen. Oh, you dick! Why the hell do you unrotate it, you fuck shit? Right. This is really irritating me because I don't want to fiddle around with it manually. Get rid of that bastard. fuck's sake. What the hell are you on about? Oh, okay, that's the wrong one. Right. It's fine in this! You're a dick. You're an arse crack. That's what I'm gonna call you. Stupid OBS. Why the fuck are you not working correctly, you bastard? There we go. There. That's better. Now it's the right way round and it's of a decent viewage. You can see my goddamn thing though. That's the annoying part. Hold on. Properties. How do you turn off the mouse cursor? What's this do? Okay, whatever. Okay, so, well, I guess this is easy. So you can see here, I don't know how clear this shows up on everybody else's screen, but because I took this picture, like, literally this time last night, it's quite hard to tell. But in this area here, there is a lump in the palm of my hand. A red lump which shows after playing quite a bit. Now I feel like, or at least I know from in the past, this is due to the edge of the controller digging into my hand. However, I play with a rag, like a microfiber rag that I use to clean my guitar and glasses with and everything, in between my hand. Which helps cushion it, and it usually works really well. However, as I've come back to playing the game recently in October, this has become an issue in my hand, and I'm not too sure why. Again, it's not really painful. I can press it, and it feels uncomfortable. Is really it. And at the very most, it's irritating, and it's most irritating when I'm moving the control stick up to the left, which just so happens to be the soft drift angle that I need for the ending. So there you go. There's something interesting, right? I don't know if that's interesting to anybody or not, but there you go. Let's get that piece of shit off the screen. Right. And I guess this means we got the J can tell, so let's copy that in. Right. First of all, let me actually get my audio device set up. Nope, this is the wrong way around. Right, are we ready? Are we steady? Are we go? I don't have translate open, so don't say go just yet, because I need to set this up correctly. Properties, that's the correct thing. Cool. Trump 2020. Isn't he gonna die? Why is the search result for ambivalent turning up here as the first thing? No, we need the actual website, not this piece of crap. Come on. Oh, and by the way, Soup Played, I started doing the thing that you do to muck everything up. So we do that now too, and it's going to be interesting. I hope. Oh, we actually got Soup Played starting off the paragraph. Here we go. Ready? Steady?
Played MK. Dinner was actually pretty nice. Meatloaf sandwiches aplenty. JQNC. OMG. Cyan actually memorized the Peter paragraph. Now really, that is a world record. Now he needs to get WORLDREKKORDTRAKK on SNES Mario Circuit 3, also known as the track that Cyan complains about the most and acts like a whiny dick on fails and completed runs or laps.
No, that's Dolphin
Now
Shores.
that is just an angry non-epic gamer moment. But we have to celebrate as Suplade is the first human being that redeems the Jake Intel reward. How awesome is that, Cyan? Man, you must love this. Don't you? Ha ha. JQNC, 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 JQN. Shut the fuck up, Google Translate. I know SOUPLAD is in love with that phrase, but stop it. No. Also, Bradley now doing Wii U fitness. Yeah, he definitely needed that before he went extremely overweight. Now he's exercising and on the road to get a six-pack. Bradley going to get big gains is going to change the Twitch streaming scene, especially in the Mario Kart Wii scene, and show them big gains to Enmead and to the weak, newer chavist. Oh shit, JQNC. 98 new Taiwan dollars. Enmead has some big gains and some muscle, but Troy is just skin and bones P. As I'm racing the clock before Cyan ends his stream, let's talk some shit. If Cyan gains some muscle via Wii U fitness, then he might lift 200 pounds in the gym, WAOW.
No.
If Cyan went to the gym, that would be insane. More like he should do a live stream at the gym and showing everyone his gains.
I don't think that's allowed.
Woo, that would get some girls their Cyan.
No.
You'd be even hotter than Peter in that regard. Man, Cyan. You could become Supladal MK, lol JQNC, a celebrity. You have to take advantage, Cyan, or otherwise you will have a miserable life and will be a lone wolf sad face. You can't have that happen, Cyan.
Too late.
And injury. Cyan, you can't play SNES Mario Circuit 3 with an injury. You could break or fracture something. Do not risk anything. For me at least. My pointer finger when I use the classic controller pro gets bent in a little bit, so it hurts when I wheelie sometimes. So I either stop or mainly try to use my thumb as to trigger my wheelie or Supladal MK. Imagine JQNC, a trick. Also Cyan. My original intro
Imagine a
paragraph
trick.
filler was going to be Bob the Builder, we can fix it. Bob the Builder, yes he can, for the paragraph. Then I switched it to dilly 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 dilly. Then had a brilliant idea by doing something called Some Guy Called Peter paragraph, and knew that it was the best thing ever. This concludes my first Jake Intel, where I'm not the redeemer of the reward, but Suplayed rewards it, so fuck everyone who's scared to redeem it. New Chavist. Here we go again. PJQNC. Fuck you CHAVIS and SOUPLADEJQNC. Someone always fucking ruins IT. Suplayed LMK. Love you too Jake Sword. Love New Chavist. Smiley face. JQNC. Fuck JQNC. CHAVIS. I'm stripping.
That's how it ends? Oh boy. Well, that took a massive turn of events, didn't it? Right. And now, the fuck up, I guess. I can still see some English in here. This is actually really funny. Last time Soup played, there was a bit that I copied from the chat at the end because Lord Soup put loads of paragraphs in. Yeah, because Lord Soup put loads of paragraphs in, and in the Jake and Tell, and then it was Jake and Lord Soup kind of just insulting each other at the end, and I translated that from from English to Chinese, and then translating Chinese through the Japanese side into English, and it changed the ending so that it looked like Jake was just being really civilized and being like, I was thoroughly disappointed with this, Lord Soup, or something, and he just casually took one of Jake's insults and said, and called Lord Soup manipulative mixed protein. And I just cried. That's what Lord Soup's name is on Discord now and everything. It was just so funny. Right, here we go. Let's see how this has changed. Oh, it's already good.
Suplayed MK. One can actually. The sandwich. The meat sandwich. The San Meiji sandwich. JQNC tempo. Cyan actually. It has been completed. Peter paragraph. Current world record, etc. Current demand SNES Mario Circuit 3 SNES Mario Circuit 3 World REKKORDTRAKK Yasushi Cyan most Sai at present. This is the time of the intellectual gamer. However, it is a must-have celebration for me, and the reason is Suplayed.
Ooh!
The first individual award. Jakeen Tal is an encouraging person. NA Cyan you to stick. Men, love, love, love. Ha 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 ha. JQNC.
What was that?
JQN Narita, JQN Narita, JQN Narita, JQN Google Translate, Kachimichi SOUPLADE Ryo Agami. This short word, but blocking other requests. Imperfect. In addition. Wii U Fitness Ma, correct, other demands, super heavyweights, current other regular exercises, parallel and regular on-road exercises.
What?
Numa Datoshi shows Serious Harvest. This Shogun's transformation, Twitch stream media scene, Mario Kart Wii's scene, Makai and Mead exhibition of weak people, etc. New newspaper family, O Death, JQNC, 98 new Taiwan dollars.
That's Chavis. New newspaper family is Chavis.
Yuichi minor skin meat. However, Troy Jifu Japanese bone to P. At the time of the previous progress of Cyan Unity, we're in the same position.
Wow.
Nyoka Cyan passing Wii U Fitness Huoja Fu Shui 200 Wakey 200 Zan, Cyan AQ Gymnasium, now Cyan, revision, etc.
What?
Applicable gymnasium direct seeding parallel owner exhibition self-collection. Nakai Cyan, a little girl, Cyan.
Hey!
In this direction, he has a great deal of heat. Mansi, Nishio, Neposable Association MK, Loud Lol JQ and
MK is soup
Master.
plate.
Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Cyan like favor, denial, affliction, painful life. Lonely wolf, impossible development Cyan, unnecessary
well, this is
blame,
motivating.
minimal opposition theory, when using our Classic Controller Pro, when we use Classic Controller Pro, when we have a pointed curve, because we have a pain when we slip, because we need to stop self-propelled car or MK, imagination JQNC, One Piece. The same sample Cyan, my first care paragraph filling, Bob the Builder. My own repair, Bob the Builder, correct, other possible repair paragraph, my general change, dilly 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 dilly. My completion one of a kind screaming, Peter. This one step, the best situation since the recorded history of Naoshi. My first individual Jikintal, this unity, my unrequited encouragement. But supplayed encouragement, another harmful and harmful people new chavist re-examination ipan, PJQNC, other nihal YY tang JQNC, mand and others supplayed LMK. Taijini GAGA Puai new owner, JQNC, other like JQNC, CHAVIS jumping.
Jumping. Oh boy. And now for the moment no one has been waiting for. And the moment that I've completely forgotten how to do. Yes. Where are you? 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 There you are. Are you ready?
Suplayed LMK, Wankana Samum Dele Butabrod Masnoj Butabrod San Mehaji JQNC 10 Science Obstvano, on Zavis Peta Paragraph, Tekusi Miravoy Record ITD. Tekusi Spros SNES Mario Circuit 3 SNES Mario Circuit 3 World REKKORDTRAKK Yasushi Cyan Most Sai V Nastos Avrama Nastalo Vrama Intellectualia Grikov Odnako DLA Menerato Obazatlni Praznik I Pricina Tomu Suplayed Perva Individual Na Nagrada Jakin Tal Food Desevlozij Selovek Narsayanuta Palka, Muskini Lubov ha 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 ha. JQN Narita, JQN Google Translate, Kachamichi Souplade Raya Gami A2 Korotko Slovo. No Drugi Zaprasi Blokaruutsa, Nesovaseni. Chrome Togo Wii U Fitness Ma, Pravilnie Drugi Tribovania Supertaze Lovesi Tekursi Drugi Regularnie Outpraznenia Parallelnie Iobusnie Outpraznenia Nadaro, Serezni Eurozaj Numi Detosiso. Transformation A2 Go Saguna Na Strymingo Umedia Senu Twitch, Senu Mario Kart Wii, Vistavku Slaby Baludage Muka and Mead IT, D Novo Gazetno Sema JSD Vero Smurt JQNC, 98 New Taiwan dollars. En mead Yuichi minor harvest, Ya Yuichi minor skin meat, Temne many Troji fu Aponskar Kostu. Street, though Vrema Predi dus ego progressor Edamstvasiona minor hodem Savitakams a Polozanai. Nyoka Cyan Prahordi Mimo Wii U Fitness Ja Huo Ja Ja Fu Shui 200 Way 200 Key. Gymnasia Cyan Edku now Cyan Redarksha ITD Prime Anamar Gymnasia Promoj Posov Parallelny Vladilek Vistavka Samosba, Wa. Nakaj Cyan Malenka Divoka Cyan, V8 Napravina Unego Nogo Tepla, Mansi Nisio Associatia Posable Mik, Gromko Lol JQNC, Master exclamation mark, Podobno Sionu Blagosklano Stotrakani Neskust. Beleznanaz is onodinoki volknev osmosno razviti cyan neopravda navina, Toria minimal no-go protovodes via pre-ispolzavani nasego classic controller pro. Kogda myespolzum classic controller pro. Kogda unaz ostrokonek na kriva patomusito unaz bol kogda my poskots nullis patomusito nam nuzno ostanovat sima hojku ili mikfu brazini jqnc. Odin kusok. Totze samai job resets cyan mo pervozaponi abzaka pouhodu bob stroitel moj sobstvani remont bob stroitel pravel no drugoi abzak vosmosnoga remontam waropsi is maninia. Dilly mos avasini one of a dobraj krik, pit. 8 odno sung of our luxa situatus of Raymond Zapasano gesturinisi. Moj pervi individual nijakeen tal. 8 edamstvo mo bezot vet na podishka no podishka suple didrugi vredni I vredni ludage nu chavist perismotiripan pjq and seek drugoini hall yy tang jq and seek man didrugi suple lmk. Tajzini gaga pu I novi vladilek, jqnc, drugoi jqnc, kavas priki.
Oh, okay then. That's where we got to. Sweet. That's the end of that then. I like the bit where it was randomly in the middle of that, in the middle of reading all that back, where it was just like, Lubov, just in the middle somewhere. That was interesting. Yeah, soup plate encouragement. Self-propelled car or MK. Sean, a little girl, why? Speaking of that, Donald Trump is live on Twitch. Why? Oh, that's why. Anyways, I think that's going to be good enough to call it to an end here. And I think our hosting target is sorted. Because I saw in the midst of all that, Bradley had gone and started a stream. Let me just take a look to confirm my suspicions. Oh, Logan's live streaming. I wonder if he actually did get that burger in the end. Interesting. Anyways. It's time for me to abscond for the night. I told you, Soup played. Sean isn't here. Asterix probably didn't pop in today because he's got school. That's actually why we probably didn't see anybody like Offie and Sean, and then why Lord Soup didn't stick in for much longer. Perhaps I need to start a bit earlier this time. I went back to my normal time, starting at 10 my time, but it felt a bit too late, which is a bit weird. So I think I might actually have to start earlier again. Nah. Yeah, I know what you meant. You meant the other Sean. He's more lovable than me. Anyways, we're gonna host Bradley. Share the love with Bradley. Wish him all the best. Be sure that he does all his Wii fitness tests, and I guess that's where I'm leaving it for tonight. I don't know how it's going to go with MC3. This session wasn't really that much desirable, so I don't know if I'll play tomorrow, but we'll figure it out, I guess. Just go with the flow. We can get it before December if I can give myself enough time. But it's all just a bit of chance, you know? Anyways. I am just rambling. I'm going to host. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. And I'll see you again when I see you.